my woman. Good morning. This is your end time messenger Olivine coming to you one more time with words of encouragement. But before I do so, I just want to let you know that you are special. You're God's handmaid. You're a woman that is born with purpose. This morning, my ladies, my topic to you today is how to win the war against indiscipline. Let us adhere to authority. My woman, as we all know, that the authority that is given to the child of God, it is God's given. But before we can understand what is authority, we have to first know what it means first. And the Oxford Dictionary defines authority as power given, order, and enforce obedience. And before you can grow in the authority of God, you first have to be, before you can give authority, you first have to be obedient to authority. My woman, when God make men, He has given them authority to replenish, to subdue, and have dominion over the earth. Adam was the first man in the Garden of Eden, and he was having peace and tranquility until he decided to disobey God's authority. Then all hell broke loose and he was chased from the garden. What God is saying to us is that we must obey the authority that is set over us. I notice, my woman, that even in the church settings, in our schools, in the home, in society at large, we are having a problem with obedience to authority. We are not obeying authority, and because of that reason, we are having so much mayhem, so much different situation, so much problem, and we are out of hand because there is no authority. We are not willing to obedient to authority. In the homes, the children are out of hand because there is no power is enforced, no authority there, no obedience. Wife are disobedient to husband and children are disobedient to parents. In the workplace, there is no order because there is no authority there. We don't want to obedient to authority. In church, we just want to do as we please and how we please, and the pastor having problem there with us because we don't want to be obedient to authority. My woman, I just want to and men, I just want to say to you that if you are going to be a part of a church or any organization, always remember that somebody will be setting over you to give you order and to make sure that it is obeyed. So you have to make it up in your mind that if you are going anywhere to be a part of anything, you have to be ready to obedient to the authority that is there. Nobody is asking you for your opinion when you get there. Remember that somebody is already set over you. Your opinion may be here, but it may not be useful because God set people over you and He is giving them orders to give to you. So you have to obey the authority that is set over you. My women and men, this can only be achieved by humbleness, humility. You are humble enough to obey those that are set over you. You don't have to like the person. Remember, you give yourself away to God to be used by Him. And so, whoever He sets over you, you have to obey them so that there will be peace among us and unity, and we can maintain the oneness and the job will be done in order. Remember, the word of God is governed by authority and it is implemented to bless you, but you first have to obey authority. God said, if we abide in Him, ask what we will and it shall be done unto us. But we first have to be abiding in the God-given authority for His will to be done in our lives. Think about it, my women and my men. What sense does it make if you are going to church and you are not abiding? You're just going around in circles and you will not see the blessing of the Lord upon your life. You will not enjoy what God says He has prepared for you. Saul was sent down to the Amalekites to destroy them, and he was told to destroy everything. But he do what he wants to do and did not obey the authority of God, and he lost his authority, and his power was ripped from him. So my brethren, look into the word of God and see what God is saying to us this morning, that we must abide and obey authority. His authority and the authority that is set over us. For if we do so, we will see the blessing of the Lord upon our lives. In Deuteronomy 28, it tells us that the enemy will flee. We will have power over the enemy. He said that we will be above and not beneath. We shall lend and not borrow. And it goes on. But all he's saying to us that we must obey authority that is set over us. It is not something that we are thinking about. It is something that must be done in order for us to achieve any goals, spiritually or otherwise. Because the world is what it is today because nobody wants to go to do what God says. We have our own opinion. But today I'm encouraging you, my brethren, for us to see changes in the home, in the society, in our community, we have to first start to obey God's authority and the authority that is set over us. And so that we can have peace and unity and oneness among us. May this word encourage your heart this morning. May you continue to do what you are doing that is right. And always remember, in order for you to be blessed, you must be obedient to God's authority and to the authority that is set over you. This is your end time messenger saying to you, walk good. Until we meet again, God bless you.